Let's be honest. What's the first thing you reach for when you wake up, and the last thing you see before you fall asleep? For most of us, it's our phone. But what is this constant connection really costing us, especially when we look at the younger generation here in India? We're about to dive into some pretty startling data on mobile overuse. But, and this is the important part, we're also going to uncover an amazing, inspiring movement that's helping us reclaim our future from the screen. So let's start with a number that just, wow, it really sets the stage. According to a major study from NIMHANS, 1 in 4 Indians shows signs of smartphone addiction. Let that sink in for a second. That's not some niche group of people. It's a massive, nationwide trend. And when we look specifically at our kids, the picture gets even more alarming. For a huge number of children, screen time is now hitting up to 8 hours a day. I mean, think about that. That's a full-time job. It's more time than many spend sleeping or even at school. This is fundamentally changing what it means to be a kid. Okay, so let's dig into the data a little more. What does India's relationship with a smartphone actually look like when you get into the nitty-gritty numbers behind this national habit? This chart right here really puts it all into perspective. You see, the average Indian is already spending a pretty hefty 4.7 hours on their phone every day. But then look at the bar for children. It just skyrockets, often all the way up to 8 hours. That isn't just a small increase. It's a massive generational leap into a whole other level of digital life. And this behavior, it's woven right into the fabric of our daily lives. We've got over 850 million smartphone users. A whopping 69% of us check our phones within just 5 minutes of waking up. And for nearly 7 out of 10 people, that phone is right there, on the nightstand all night long. It's not just a tool anymore, is it? For so many, it's literally the first and last thing they see each day. But here's the thing. These aren't just numbers on a chart. They have real, actual consequences. So now let's talk about the hidden costs, what this is doing to our health, our minds, and even our relationships. The impact is hitting us from all sides, touching pretty much every single part of our lives. We're talking major consequences for mental and physical health, our kids' performance in school, and even our basic ability to connect with each other. Let's break a few of these down. First up, mental health. We're actually seeing brand new anxieties pop up. Ever heard of nomophobia? It's the literal fear of being without your phone. And get this, it now affects 1 out of every 3 college students in India. At the same time, there's been a shocking 53% jump in anxiety and depression among teens, and so much of it is being linked directly to the pressures of being online. And the physical toll, it's just as serious. Every time you tilt your head down to look at your phone, you're putting up to 27 kilograms of pressure on your spine. I want you to just imagine that for a second. That's like carrying a small child on your neck. It's no surprise that 84% of young Indians are complaining about neck and back pain. Now, what about the social cost? There's even a word for it now, phubbing. When you snub someone right in front of you to look at your phone? We've all seen it happen, and let's be real, we've probably all done it. But the research is clear. This seemingly small habit is causing real damage to our most important connections. And in the classroom, the data is just undeniable. A CBSE analysis found that students who are on their phones for more than 4 hours a day score 20 to 30% lower on tests. And it's no big mystery why. 62% of students flat out admit they study less because of digital distractions like reels and games. So, with our well-being and our kids' futures hanging in the balance, the big question is, what can we possibly do about it? It is so easy to feel overwhelmed by a problem this big, but there is a powerful, proactive solution starting to emerge. And that solution is being called a powerful antidote to our digital dependency. It's called the #BookBucket Challenge, and it's a movement that gets right to the heart of the problem. And here is the really brilliant part. For every single problem created by overuse, anxiety, distraction, that feeling of being disconnected, this challenge offers a direct countermeasure. It's designed to replace that cheap, short-term hit of a notification with the real, long-term rewards of community, deep focus, and the creative energy you only get from reading. So what is it exactly? Well, at its core, the #BookBucket Challenge is a movement to make books exciting again. It's not about forcing kids to read. It's about building a whole culture of community, celebration, and genuine joy around physical books and sharing what we learn. Okay, so how does this actually work to transform our habits? Let's take a look at how this movement helps us start reclaiming our future from the screen. It works by making reading fun and social, which naturally pulls our attention away from just endlessly scrolling. It helps rebuild that muscle for deep concentration that our phones have made so weak. And maybe most importantly, it makes being knowledgeable cool. It makes it something social, something to be shared, a new kind of validation that has nothing to do with likes or shares. And what's so great is how practical it is to get started. Schools can begin with really simple steps. Create book buckets for people to donate books, host reading marathons, or even organize a full-blown festival of knowledge. It's designed so that any school, big or small, can make it their own. But, ultimately, this is about so much more than just cutting down on screen time. It's really a movement to actively shape minds, to strengthen our communities, and to make sure that the unique power that physical books hold, all the culture and wisdom inside them, isn't lost to the digital world. So I guess this is the question we're all left with. The next chapter of our story is being written right now. Are we going to be the generation that just scrolls right past it? Or are we going to be the ones who put down our phones and help write it?
Children today are connected more than ever, yet more disconnected than we've ever seen. Excessive screen time is shrinking attention spans, harming health, and stealing away childhood. But there is a powerful, creative solution. The hashtag Book Bucket Challenge, the Festival of Knowledge. This challenge turns reading into an adventure. Book parades, story circles, reading marathons, and fun challenges that make books cooler than screens. When children discover the thrill of stories, teamwork, and knowledge, their dependency on mobile phones naturally fades. It isn't forced, it's transformed. The challenge rebuilds real relationships, stronger friendships, better focus, happier families. It sparks a reading movement, preserves hard-copy books, and shapes a future where children choose knowledge over noise. Join the revolution. Hashtag Book Bucket Challenge. Let's reclaim childhood.